Y'all don't remember how I does this? Good, I'ma remind you. It's been a while since I ranted. I had a good time too. If you love me that time today, I'm that times two. I work on my time to address bullshit when it's time to. And it's time to. Ms. Marvel issue 75 of all time. It's the 18th and final issue done by Saladin Ahmed. He starts off the book with a fight, and you wonder how we got here, huh? And they rewind 48 hours earlier. I was okay with it. And we get back to the school, which has been rebuilt, which means a little bit of time has passed since Outlawed. In my brain, from the way that Amir speaks to Kamala about the Outlawed event, this story can't happen the same time that Champions Outlawed is happening. The tie-ins don't tie in. We can blame the writers for not coordinating, the editor who is supposed to be coordinating both, the pandemic, if you want to. I don't. Sometimes you can always say, hey, this comic happens first. That's why you got to read that one first. Just pretend that the events in here don't happen. But because they're mentioning specific things, plot points, it doesn't work for me. And the order of the books wouldn't have mattered if one came out first or they came out all at the same time. If all 5 of e-viewings out loud happened, this wouldn't make sense to me. Time passes strangely here in the Kamala Khan book. Look at this baby here. I hate everything about this baby. How old is this baby? What, 2 years old? What's his name? Malik? I hate the name too. So that's a 2-year-old baby. It's walking. It's going to start speaking later on in the comic book. It's going to say, you see him over there reaching and he's saying, Dawas. I'm giving this baby 2 years old of age. 2 years have passed in the Kamala Khan comic book. Kamala debuted in 2014. Also, this baby had to be carried in the mom's belly for 9 months. So 2 years and 9 months have happened. Yeah, also, the baby just didn't get started the day that the comic book started. Amir had to meet Taisha. Time had to pass there. Let's just give it 3 months. They were really fast. So I can have a round number. 3 years have passed in the Kamala Khan comic book, which began in year 2014 when the Terrigen bomb exploded in Infinity and she got her powers. If you read House of X issue number 2, yes, I'm going to the X-Men because this is a character who shares a universe with people like Peter Parker, who's forever mid-20s. If you read House of X, you'll see that in Moira's 10th life, Genoshan genocide happened 3 years ago. In real life, that was in Grant Morrison's book he started in 2001. Something that happened 20 years ago from this point, from this day, 20 years ago. 3 years passed. If you read an X-Men comic book, if you read a Ms. Marvel comic book, 6/7 years ago, pass. 3 years have passed. You see how that could be a problem? We are introduced to this character when she's 15 years old. If 3 years pass, she's an 18-year-old. She should be out of school. Or she should be talking about college, university, all that stuff. Has she aged? No. Has the baby aged? Yes. She had like a summer vacation once. So at least she's in 1 grade higher, according to the story, but what the hell? She switched schools once. What are we doing here? Keep the baby a baby. This is a repeat offender too, because in the Miles Morales book, yeah, the baby is conceived and born in a few issues. Okay, Marvel sliding timeline. What sliding timeline? Hey, Amulet. I think I was done ranting. This guy right here. He's fighting Storm Ranger. You know what's interesting with Storm Ranger? She debuted in issue 6 of Ms. Marvel. And Ms. Marvel's a book that hovers around 13,000 sales estimates. That's on Comicron.com. When she debuted, the book sold for 20,000 that very next week. So issue 6 was a $20,000 sales book. They went up by 6,000, 7,000. What am I talking about? 13 is 7,000. When Amulet debuted, that book had 16,000 sales, so that went up by 3,000. 7,000 for the suit, up 3,000 for a brand new character with brand new concept art, with a name and a superhero gimmick, and this is not even not a new suit, it's a new person. And they said, yeah, whatever, it's a Kamala Khan book. The speculators didn't even care about it. The speculators did not care about a new character in the Kamala Khan book. Not all of them did. So Amulet's gonna save the day because he's gonna get his little powers and he's not gonna understand. It's like someone's giving me power. How? And we flip the page and we'll see that they're not even there or consciously doing it. It's your friends back at your school. They're worried about you. The Nazar is drawing energy from them. My Siti, she always said my powers came from love. Love is an eye roll because it's an immeasurable source, and you can always just say, yeah, love. It's like magic. Yeah, magic. That the Nazar uses it to fight the hate of the evil eye. There's non-Muslims who are going to read this and are like, oh yeah, is that an evil eye thing? Okay, I think I understand this religion a little bit better. It's un-Islamic. This is not. To all my Muslim viewers, if you guys want to put in your 2 cents about Amulet, please, I would love to know what you three, I know exactly all 3 of you, think about this. Please and thank you. At least the 3 who contribute regularly. If you're new, by all means, you help the channel by writing comments and liking the video. And that's it. You know what I can say nice about this comic? The artwork. Minkyu Jung, all the way around, all 18 issues, has used creative ways to change Kamala's hand into something new each and every time. Good job by the artist there. Fantastic artwork all the way around for all 18 issues, and I've been consistent with that, not complaint, the opposite of complaint. Compliment, I'm sorry. It started with a C and ended with a T. We know this will reboot because the Kamala Khan Disney Plus is gonna come out late 2021. I'll talk to my people at Disney Plus to get the exact date. So that'll reboot, I'm guessing, with a new Ms. Marvel book, hopefully not limited series, hopefully a writer who's big name. Give Al Ewing this book. He loves to talk about inclusion, that kind of shit. Not shit, it's great stuff. But Al Ewing, hey, put your celebrity where your pen is and help make this character big, because the movies are doing it. Well, the MCU, I should say, is doing it. The video game is doing it. There is a push in everywhere but the comic book world where she dies. Her sales dwindle and her popularity isn't saying much. She's not even appearing in other people's books. She's not even a main factor in King in Black, in Empire. She had a tie-in for Empire, which I think was canceled, so let me take that back. COVID did F with that. The Kamala Khan character is on like life support because it was bad. This 18 issues did nothing for no one. It's not the end of the world for this character at all, but I mean the villain in here that was introduced was cool, Storm Ranger, but Storm Ranger is gonna scurry off into space, and let's be real, she's not gonna appear in Guardians of the Galaxy the same way Venom did when Flash Thompson was Venom. No one cares. Storm Ranger's gone. Bye. You can say goodbye until the next time Kamala goes to space, I guess. Or they don't really need a reason. It's comic books. All right, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. I don't need to waste all of this time for all of that nonsense. Chillmonger, subscribe to the channel by clicking on the smiley face.